I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
(2018) Porsche 911
GT2 RS.
Only one in Canada.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love this car.
This is the fastest car.
This is the fastest car I've ever driven.
This became my dream car. You saw us drive this on the track. Jacob hit 265.
No way! Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh my God! 265.
Now we're doing a real review on the street.
And I'm hitting 60 in a 60.
Like good boys. Okay, but this is the craziest car ever.
This is the craziest car in the world.
Horsepower and torque.
700 horsepower.
553 pound-feet of torque.
Those are a lot of numbers, and they're all very big.
This car puts that power down.
On the racetrack. It's really hard to put that power down on public roads.
But when you floor it, like...
It does hook up. This engine is not a screamer like the GT3, but it still goes to 7,200, and it's so fast. Honestly, this car is the only car I've ever driven in the world that makes it feel like my brain fluid is moving in my head.
No, I did get that.
It's so weird. Like, I can't even comprehend how fast this car is.
It's P100D ludicrous launch.
It shifts your brain. It's insane.
You get sick after doing that too many times.
Yeah, but I don't want to stop, and that's probably why my brain's a little messed up, because I really want to just go really fast all the time.
And we've got a 3.8 twin turbo 6-cylinder.
Yes, we do. It's a flat 6 because Porsche. It's just insane. It has variable vane turbos, so you have constant boost pressure all the time, and you have ultimate boost pressure just on throttle tip in. There's pretty much no turbo lag at all in this car.
No, I don't feel any.
There's nothing, especially on the track. We felt nothing. Here, maybe a little, but you're in the wrong gear if you feel a turbo lag. Before we hit Cliche Corner, I actually swept it because this car is so next level that I wanted to make sure I had maximum grip.
You're a clown.
I know I am. And time for Cliche Corner, downshift with this amazing PDK. And the cornering is so flat, the turn-in is so direct. I've never driven a car this good on Cliche Corner. This is better than the McLaren 650S.
This is the best car on Cliche Corner. It's also the rarest car in Canada on Cliche Corner.
Yes, it is.
It's like bringing a celebrity to your house party.
Oh, this is the ultimate car celebrity. Everyone looks at you when you drive this.
You don't even know what this is, but they know something's up.
You see that massive wing, you're like, what is that? I need to know. I know it's crazy, but I don't know what it is. We have rear wheel steering, which is standard on the GT2 RS, and it just pulls you through every corner.
I want to get back to that spoiler you talked about and all the scoops we've got everywhere.
All right.
The spoiler is gigantic.
It's massive.
That's the thing about this car, is that it's got a huge adjustable spoiler that is super functional.
It's all carbon fiber. It looks amazing. It's absolutely massive. You don't understand the scale of it until you see it in person.
How about all the scoops we got?
The scoops are everywhere.
Which scoop is your favorite scoop?
The scoop that I can see in the driver's side fender and the passenger side fender.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
They're carbon fiber. The whole panel is carbon fiber. It pulls air out because it would actually be a high pressure zone. So that's all about downforce.
I really like the scoops that we can see in our rear view mirrors. They remind you that you're always in something special.
Those are for the intercoolers. And the intercoolers get sprayed with water in this car. There's an actual water misting system to cool the air charge.
Is that the distilled water tank in the front?
Oh, the carbon fiber distilled water tank? Yes, that's the one.
Thanks to whoever left that bottle of distilled water there for us.
So the way that works is that at 50 degrees, the car will automatically start misting it to get the intake temperature charged down so that you have maximum horsepower all the time.
But you don't need it.
That's right. It'll just dial down the horsepower if you don't have that full.
And I like the scoops on the carbon fiber hood.
The carbon fiber hood, those are NACA ducts.
NACA ducts for your brakes.
That's right. So NACA is the former organization before NASA was a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so literally spaceship people made that. Spaceship scientists made those hood ducts.
We've also got some ducts up front that we can remove some items from to get more downforce on the track.
Yeah, but back to those NACA ducts, if you look through them, you can literally see the ground. You can see the brakes and stuff. It's insane.
How about the big vents right in front?
The biggest front vents I've seen on a car.
You know what is kind of funny though?
What?
It looks very 2000s like chicken mesh.
It does, but it's all functional. It's the most extreme form of function.
It looks really good, but it does kind of look chicken meshy.
Would you see that on a race car?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because this is a race car.
I love it.
Exactly.
I like that stuff. I like that we've got stripes on the hood, but the stripes aren't painted on The notch stripe is painted because we have a carbon fiber hood.
That's right. It's all carbon. It's so thin. And you know what else is on the hood that's not actually a real badge?
A sticker.
There's a Porsche sticker. The actual badge is a sticker for weight savings. That's insane. But did you notice that there's a crease in the hood, down the center of the hood?
I did not notice.
Well, there you go. That's actually for rigidity. So that and the magnesium roof, yeah, there's a magnesium roof, also has a crease in it, which is also for rigidity.
That's probably why it turns so well.
Yeah, probably. We also have lightweight glass all around. Everything about this car is about weight savings.
Including these door straps.
That's right. And carbon fiber pretty much everywhere. Carbon fiber, magnesium, aluminum, every material, space age that you can think of.
This is the only piano black I can see.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Fantastic.
I just want to look at it. Since this car is all about weight savings, you can actually option the Weissach package.
Spelled with a W.
Yeah, because it's German. W's or V's.
And that's the location where this is built.
That's the region, yes. It's actually built in Flacht.
Okay. The Weissach package gives you the stripes.
The hood and roof stripes.
And the Porsche logo on the top of the wing.
Yeah, so you don't actually get that without that, which is pretty funny.
You need to get that package.
You have to.
At first, I didn't like the stripes. The second you see this car and hear this car moving, you fall in love with it.
Oh, you absolutely do. You also get these magnesium wheels, which are optional. They used to be included at launch, but now they're optional. I love them. I always want mesh wheels, and here they are in magnesium to save weight. And you know what else saves weight? They're center lock.
I love the colors, and I love the way the color goes with the silver car.
Oh, but we're not done with that Weissach package. You also get carbon fiber sway bars underneath the car. Carbon fiber.
And you also get this Weissach stitching on your seats and on the cup holder tray.
Since we're in here, you also get carbon fiber paddles.
That's cool.
Carbon fiber paddles!
Is that a first?
Yeah, for me, for sure. I'm sold. And one thing that I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have, but we don't have in here, a titanium roll cage.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I'm not sure why we don't have it.
I wish we had it because that looks super cool.
Yeah, it does.
Especially since the back's not usable anyways, just like the Carrera T and the GT3.
That's right.
Oh, should we also do a visor test real quick?
Yeah, why not?
3,
Like we
2,
know the answer?
1. Fail.
No,
Does it matter?
No. Visor that we already know fails, but on the back straight, fail. And back into full send on the back straight. Does it rerun satellite radio?
Nope.
Does it have Android Auto?
Nope.
Does it have Apple CarPlay?
Yes.
Does it suck?
It's fine. We might be getting maps now. Thank you very much, Apple, maybe, I don't know.
I'd like to talk about that suspension a little bit more since I mentioned the carbon fiber sway bars. You can actually fully adjust the suspension. I'm talking toe, camber, caster, ride height. All that stuff is fully adjustable.
I would not expect it to not be adjustable.
It's everything you can imagine could be adjusted for exactly how you want to drive this car. While we're talking about all the weight saving stuff, there's thinner carpets in here than a normal GT car.
They save a lot of weight, so you don't have to actually go to the gym.
That's right.
I feel like they should give you a Good Life membership or something, get you a trainer, so you could lose more weight and go even faster.
But this does unsprung weight, which is a little bit different.
And yo, we've got this fire extinguisher bolted to the floor.
Yeah, that's an option.
That was the scariest part of getting into the passenger seat in this car.
That was the best part for me because I
Really?
knew I was in a dead serious car. One thing we haven't talked about too much yet, that exhaust.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you rip it and then I'll talk about the exhaust.
I concur.
Do you want to rip it?
Yes, I want to rip it.
All right.
Okay, come on.
Just check.
Stop the car.
Stop the car with these carbon ceramics?
Yeah, hit it hard. Oh, God.
Oh.
Ah,
So good.
nice.
Yuri, send it. It's so fast. So that exhaust sound. Are you okay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
So that exhaust, it's a titanium exhaust to save weight, and it sounds pretty damn crazy. There's so much going on. Intake, turbo spool, crackles, pops.
Anytime you touch the gas pedal, something happens.
Exactly. It's really, really good, but it's not my favorite.
The GT3 sounds better when you're flying, but I think if you had to daily it,
I know.
this one sounds better.
It does.
More stuff going on.
Yeah. And we do have an exhaust button, and it makes the biggest difference in the world out of any exhaust button I've ever pressed.
You can see the flap. The spoiler looks amazing in my rear view.
Probably right here.
You've got a lot more visibility than the GT3 because it's a lot higher.
Exactly, and I think it's thinner.
And then we also have ram air right below it, which I love.
Carbon fiber ram
and
air.
a really cool third brake like built into it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Cliche corner. I feel like I'm gonna hook up with my celebrity crush.
Do a little bit of a full send, but not a full actual send because we can't. How's that, Yuri? Yuri can't speak at all. That was full focus face for Yuri.
I feel like you can fix everything with throttle in this car.
You can. Rear wheel steering and the tires. These are Michelin Cup 2s. You have to get them up to temperature.
I really like the look of the Michelin Cup 2s. I like the writing on the side. It's really in your face.
There's a race flag on them.
And they're so wide.
Yeah, okay, so from behind, my favorite angle, they look like steamrollers.
It is so wide.
They're 325s in the back. 325s!
It's probably pretty expensive, but it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
If you can afford the car, it doesn't matter.
One thing I forgot to mention earlier, you can actually delete the infotainment.
No, don't do that. Then you won't have satellite radio stations.
I don't care about that. But the funniest thing that you can delete is the automatic climate control.
Yes, delete that. Auto climate is stupid. Use some knobs.
No, it's fine. I may be wrong. I think this may be the most expensive car you can get without automatic climate.
There's probably a Rolls.
I don't think so. Why would a Rolls not have auto climate?
I don't know, man.
Exactly.
We'll find out.
Let me know in the comments.
Back to cliche corner. This is actually the best. But I'm kind of sad we're not squatting up like we did with the Carrera T's. It'd be nice if you had a matching one to go with this one.
Or a GT3 RS would be a pretty good squad.
Just like the GT3, we don't have any steering wheel controls. So we have a little stock that controls the digital screen in the gauges.
And we have a boost gauge because we have 2 turbos.
And we've got that wicked 911 tack, so you can always see where the RPMs are in your peripheral vision.
And we have them in optional guards red, as well as our sport chrono clock in guards red.
It's definitely not as easy to read, but it's definitely really cool.
And we have this beautiful Alcantara steering wheel.
Red stripe on top, and red seat belts.
And just like every other Porsche, they nail the driving position.
Oh, I love it. I love these carbon fiber buckets.
You're so low to the ground, you're so race car, you're so bolstered, getting in and out, kind of painful, doesn't matter, just suffer.
It's not suffering if you drive a GT2 RS every day.
It's basically spec'd perfectly. However, I would probably want a brighter color than GT Silver.
I would take a brighter color, but I'm very, very stoked on the amount of carbon fiber. I think I know why you're so obsessed now.
Yeah, I love carbon, and this is my showpiece. One other thing that I haven't mentioned yet, this is the friggin' Nürburgring record holder for the fastest lap time in the world.
Have you been on the Nürburgring?
Twice.
Oh.
In the same visit, 2 laps.
So you're pretty much the record holder.
Yeah, I pretty much am. I've driven the record holding car, but I haven't driven it at the same time, but I'm pretty much the record holder.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Since this is a supercar, I think we should bring up our supercar checklist again.
Do the doors open up?
No, they don't. But, come on. Do you look cool getting in or out?
You definitely look like the coolest person in the world. Maybe the only coolest person in Canada right now.
Exactly. It's a little bit awkward getting in and out, but you still look cool no matter what. Is it fast?
It's the fastest.
It's the fastest.
Let me test it out.
Yep, pretty much the fastest thing.
Yeah, it's the fastest.
Is it loud? Let me hit this exhaust button. Yep, pretty damn loud. One of the loudest things ever.
It's actually been hurting my eardrums a little bit.
There's pretty much no sound insulation in here.
I love that.
Does it look crazy?
Yes. From
the craziest.
Angle.
Every angle, every vent, every carbon fiber, the craziest.
So much lip kit, so much spoiler, so much vent, so low, so fast, so stripe, so spoiler, so carbon fiber.
Does it attract attention?
Every single person looked at this car.
Everyone, especially Porsche people. This is one of the only cars on the road that you can pass another Porsche with and they're like, damn it. I feel like this car is nailing all of them because the next one is there carbon fiber?
Yeah.
There's carbon fiber everywhere you can think of.
We should probably add magnesium and titanium to that list soon.
And the box test. Does it fit a box?
Nope. It hits the water tank and it does not pass.
It does not. So that's actually a supercar pass.
Yeah. For once.
Finally, a supercar fails, which passes the box test. And we already did the visor test, so you already know that. That fails, which is a supercar pass.
And the Tim Hortons Cup.
That passes.
But it would spill if you ripped it.
So it fails,
half pass.
Yeah. But that is actually a pass in terms of supercars.
It's a fail pass.
Yeah. Yuri, downshift for me. Downshift again. Are those Zeus level downshifts you're hitting?
Not yet. PDK Sport.
PDK Sport puts you in Zeus level downshift and upshift.
So fast.
On the racetrack, this was next level.
This doesn't come in a stick shift.
No, because it wouldn't be able to handle 700 horsepower. We have dynamic engine mounts. dynamic engine mounts that actually change between the modes. They harden and stiffen depending on how you drive.
That's very next level.
This has a tire pressure monitoring system that has a racetrack mode that accounts for cold tire temperatures before you go out on the track.
Well, this is a track monster. What else do you expect?
Exactly. That's exactly what I expect. We've got a torque vectoring differential because race car.
We have cruise control because normal car.
I would have deleted that if I could. There's different size wheels. There's 20s in the front and 21s in the back.
Speaking of wheels and handling, we talk about the little test where we shake the car back and forth to see how well it handles.
This car shouldn't do what it does.
Feels like a go-kart.
Yeah,
exactly.
It does not. It should not be able to turn the way it turns on the road.
I feel like I've actually ruined every other car in the world for myself.
For sure. That McLaren was amazing. McLarens in general are amazing. Every other supercar is amazing, but this is so next level. This is the fastest out of all of those on the Nürburgring. To put that into perspective, for every other supercar.
When do you think it's going to get beat?
I think it's going to take a while. What does the speedometer go up to, Yuri?
400.
Have you ever seen 400 kilometers per hour on another speedometer ever in any other car?
No, I can't say I have.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this car will do 400, but to see 400 on the speedometer is just something else.
That's a bold move. Also, I want to know what's up with speedometers reading so much higher than they can in like regular Subarus and Toyotas and stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
If anybody knows, leave a comment below.
And one thing we also didn't mention, this has launch control and it's one of the fastest cars in the world. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds.
We tested it out at the track and it was so fun.
Ready for on the gas?
Go.
Brakes.
Oh my God. Is that what this car is?
That can only be done in ideal conditions. On roads, not a chance.
I think I've decided that this is my favorite car and I'd like to buy one. How do I go about doing that, Jacob?
Well, you go on the Porsche website after you've owned several different GT Porsches. Yeah, I know.
Several?
Several, probably. And then you option it out how you want. And then you go to the end of the options list and you discover that there's actually a matching watch that you can buy for this with an Alcantara strap. That's the kind of person that needs to buy this car.
So you need to have a bunch of GT cars before you can get the GT2 RS.
That's right.
Then you got to go on a waiting list.
Yes, and hope that you get one.
Dang.
I hope you're one of those people that can actually get one of those because this car is the most next level thing I've ever driven.
If you are somebody who has this on order, leave a comment below.
Yes.
We want to know everything about it because you are our new favorite person.
And we should also talk about the price.
How much?
$334,000 base.
Canadian.
I don't think anyone is ever going to order a base model of this. The one that we're sitting in is just over $400,000.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Is this our most expensive review?
This is our most expensive car we've ever driven.
So for all the people complaining we don't do cheap cars, every car after this is going to be cheaper.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
You complain that we don't do affordable cars. People buy these. These are sold out. They're affordable to someone, just not you. Not us either.
Yeah.
So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and patreon.com/TheStraightPipes. So maybe we can buy one of these one day. Probably not.
And the YouTube sponsor button.
Because that's new. And also check out our YouTube community because we do cool posts there as well.
Yeah, and leave comments. We love to read it. What do you think of the GT2 RS?
Are you happy we drove one? Because we really are.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive. Subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.